Apple plans to double its services revenue by 2020. Bentley also has plans to double its annual sales revenue by 2020. So tell me, why don't you have the same plans for your business? Hello, my name is Perpetua Lanaha. I am a finance executive, I am a chartered accountant, and I am the founder of Clever Generation. So today we'll be talking about how to double your sales revenue in 2020. So I have outlined 6 important steps or items you need to do in order to achieve these targets. So let's go straight into it. First, start early. The hardest part of anything is starting early. Once you start, it is easier to see things through. Do you know that top companies start preparing for the following year in quarter 3 of the current year? Yes, that's one of the reasons why they are successful. Hit the ground running early. Once you have identified the strategies you need to put in place, start implementing them early. Besides, starting early also means finishing early. Number 2, break down your goals into objectives and milestones. I expect that at this time most of you already have your goals for 2020. Some of you even went ahead to attend a goal setting or vision board class. So you have already established your goals for the year. Now, it's time to talk about how to implement those goals. So, let's say your last year's revenue was 10,000 and this year you want to generate 20,000. First, you will need to break down this 20,000, your target revenue, into the different streams of income or revenue you want to achieve this from. So you need to be able to identify what your different streams or channels of income is, and then break down this your target 20,000 to each of the different streams. Then number 2, you will need to identify, so for each stream of income, you will need to identify the actions you need to take or the strategies you need to implement to enable the optimal revenue generation of these streams. And then thirdly, you need to set a timeline for each task or the execution or the schedule you need to put in place to execute these strategies. So let's take an example, still with our 20,000 targets. So let's say you are in the hair business and you want to generate a revenue goal of 20,000. So first, you need to ascertain what your streams of income are and how much you want to make from each stream. So let's say you have 4 streams of income. First, sale of hair. So let's say you sell hair extensions. So for that, you can say I want to achieve a 10,000 from this. Secondly, sale of hair products and accessories. So not hair, but hair products and accessories. So for this, you may say, okay, this year I want to generate 4,000 naira from this. Your next stream of income can be related services, e.g., making of wigs, reviving old hair extensions. For this stream of income, you can say you want to make 3,000. And for your first stream of income can be monetizing your knowledge. So, e.g., providing trainings, courses, ebooks to budding entrepreneurs in the industry. So for this stream of income, you may say I want to generate 3,000. So what we have done is we have identified what our streams of incomes are, and then we have broken down our goals into each of these 4 streams of income. Next, you will need to determine what you need to do, the systems you need to put in place to achieve this target revenue for each stream of income. So you need to say, okay, for sale of hair extensions, what do I need to do to generate this 10,000? For each stream of income, this is where the real work lies. Developing a winning strategy. Now, from my example, some of the identified strategies may be creating sales promotions and discounts periodically, running Facebook ads regularly, including more videos and behind the scenes in your social media posts in order to drive engagement and also build that connection with your prospects. Part of your strategies can be creating new hairstyles or new trends in order to differentiate yourself from the market, and also differentiate yourself in the market, and also be a trendsetter. You may also want to improve on your customer service and your delivery channels. So if, for example, the standard in the industry is 3 days, you may say, for us, within 24 hours every delivery happens. So you are known for that, and that's also an advantage for your business. Part of your strategy can be sending out newsletters regularly to your subscribers, either via mail or WhatsApp. Part of the strategy may be collaborating with other businesses that offer complementary products or services. Also, you can make a note that you attend fairs, trade fairs, in order to make bulk sales. So you may say, this year I'm going to participate in at least 3 fairs. Whatever it is, the key is really not having fancy strategies, but in identifying the one or ones that will work for you. Sometimes what you may need may just be a tweak to your product or services, or a tweak to your sales strategy. That may be what will work the wonder for you. Now, the third step under this point is to set a schedule or a timeline for the tasks. Now that you have identified what you need to do, the next thing is to keep yourself accountable by setting timelines, specific timelines for each of these, or putting in place a schedule for some of the strategies that are continuous. This will help you assess your progress. Now, point 3, carry your team along. Except if you're the only one that works on your business, you are everything, it's important to carry everyone along. You need to look at your strategies and say, okay, in each of these strategies, which member of my team plays a role in each of them, and be able to carry them along. Communicate your strategies, communicate your budgets, communicate your targets to them. Let them know the role they need to play to help you achieve your targets. You need to get all hands on deck. No one should be left behind. This can be as simple as communicating to your social media handlers or your sales rep how you want your brand communication to be like, or how you want them to handle inquiries. If you have employees, it's also important to put reward system in place, so your employees can see that you reward good behavior, and they can also be encouraged to do well, especially when money is involved. And more importantly, you have to lead by example. They need to see you working towards that target. They need to see you doing what you said we are going to do. Now, point number 4, have a value-based marketing approach. Have you noticed that the most engaging social media posts, well, aside videos and entertainment, are those that educate or offer seemingly free value? People don't want to be sold to anymore. There are myriads of posts and myriads of ads and promotions asking people to buy. So people don't want to be sold to. So it's time to stop pitching and start giving value. Giving free value establishes you as an authority in that field. Giving free value and empowering your audience helps you build the know, like, and trust factor. Now, giving free value can be in the form of how-to posts, offering freebies such as ebooks, free classes, Instagram Live, this video like I'm doing right now, free trials. It can also be all of those do you know posts where you offer free research, free insights, free data. I know sometimes you can be scared of giving too much information, but there's nothing like that, especially when you are an underdog in your industry. You have to give more than the leaders in that industry to be able to attract their audience to you. And in doing this, you build a community of raving fans and prospects who are ready to buy from you when you finally pitch. Point number 5, be consistent and disciplined. For some of you, your problem isn't a lack of ideas or strategies. It's basically just that discipline, that stickability to see things through. Your strategy for 2020 may not be different from what you have been doing. The switch you need may just be being consistent in doing those things you have noted to do. So if you're in this category, what you will need to do is to pick up your notes from the trainings and the courses you have taken and the books you have bought, and then pick out those things you have learned but you never got to implement. It's time to maximize the money you spent. Now, aside maximizing old strategies, of course the ones that are working, you will need to put systems in place that will keep you accountable and help you to stick to your plan. So part of your systems you need to put in place maybe setting alarms and reminders, using apps and softwares that will help you automate some of these strategies, joining an accountability group, etc. Whatever you need to do to get yourself out of your own way, do it. Point number 6. Now this is the last point, but arguably the most important, your mindset. You need to believe that you can achieve your goals. You need to believe that you have what it takes to achieve your goals for you to be able to achieve them. If you don't believe it, if you see others achieving the goals you desire, but you keep making excuses like, oh, they must be lucky, or no, they have whatever it is, then you will not. If you don't see yourself achieving it, if you don't see yourself as good as those doing it, you would never do it. Remember, we transmit energy. We transmit our beliefs to our world, and that's what comes back to us. God cannot bless you beyond your mind. You need to see yourself as having achieved those goals in the spiritual and in the mental realm. That is, in your spirit and in your mind, you must have achieved those goals first before you can achieve them in the physical realm. Remember, we are spirit beings, and the physical is a reflection of the spiritual. So it's time to put away all of those limiting beliefs. Whatever it is, there's nothing stopping you. Whatever is stopping you is what you have allowed to stop you. So whatever goals you have, and this doesn't just apply to business, in your career, in your finances, in your health, in your marriage, whatever it is, you need to know what you want. You need to believe, accept it, that you deserve it, and you have what it takes to achieve it. Then you will achieve it. You will attract it. And you will be more motivated to even go after it because you believe you deserve it. You truly, really, really want it. So begin with the end in mind. Achieve it in your mind, in your spirit, and then say, okay, what do I need to do to align my physical with it? And then it will happen. So, thank you very much for listening. I hope you double your sales revenue in 2020. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I will try my best to answer. Please subscribe. I'll be doing a weekly video, and we'll be talking about businesses and also personal developments. Follow me on social media. Our Instagram handle is Clever Generation. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you found this point useful. Bye.